In this next video, we're going to review the Pearl Eliminators with the black cams. Now, I had the opportunity to try these pedals out, and overall, I'm very impressed. The beater weight is a little bit heavier than I wanted compared to a Tamron Iron Cobra, just my preference. I know a lot of you would probably like a heavier beater. I know, Sean, you like these types of beaters.
Yeah.
The pedal feels a little bit heavy, just in general. I think for carrying it around and stuff, it's pretty beefy pedal, like all this stuff in here. I'm just comparing it to like a Gibraltar pedal or the Iron Cobras. They seem just lighter. So overall, I'd give this pedal an 8 out of 10. I don't like it as much as my Iron Cobras or the Speed Cobras, but it is a decent pedal. Sean?
Yeah, I give it a solid 8 out of 10 as well. I actually have a set of these, and I use them when I don't want a really light direct drive type feel. So these are my secondary pedal, and yeah, they're great adjustability, really well made, as you can tell. You definitely nailed it that they're a little bit heavier. I actually really like this structure here.
Yeah.
Because it basically keeps the shaft from bending, which actually we didn't really touch on, but with the Speed Cobra, or even with the Iron Cobra too, it's just directly across, and there's actually a lot of play. Whereas this, there is no play, and each pedal is independent of the other, or each beater. Cool. And so I really like that, and that actually comes in handy a lot, because it gives you a really solid left and a really solid right. So yeah, definitely a solid 8 out of 10. They're a great pedal, and yeah, up there with all the top-notch pedals.
Yeah. They seem to be very well thought out, and that shows Pearl's been in the business for a long time. They've been making drums and hardware for a long time, and so they've tested their products. They've figured out what people like and what people don't like.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you think of these?
Well, my first impression was they're a solid pedal, but I need to know the price. How much do these usually go for?
These go for, I think, $390 or $400, somewhere around there.
So they're around ballpark of the Iron Cobras, I guess you can say.
Yep.
I would honestly, personally go for the Iron Cobras. Like Sean was mentioning with the connections there, I mean, that's really good. I actually thought that was a really cool part of these pedals, but for some reason they just did not feel right. And maybe with a bunch of different settings, playing with the spring tension and stuff, that would probably change. But my first opinion, playing them with the factory settings that these are set at, I really didn't like them as much as I did the Iron Cobras. And for the same price, I would totally go for those. So my rating would probably be with a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. And so it just goes to show, like, everyone has a different preference, right? Yeah. What I like and what Dave likes might be different than what you like. So obviously we need to stress the importance of going to the music store and actually sitting down and trying the pedals for longer than 2 minutes before you decide.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next bass drum pedal review.
Cool.